Today, I was completely reborn from the ashes, from me trying to destroy myself, and from this deep suffering and pain that is coming with existence, and that is coming with you are just simply not being able to bear with yourself. You have this huge energy inside of you, and you somehow just do not and cannot find a way to channel this thing towards anything but you need, and you have this feel inside of yourself that you need to do something. You must need to do something. You have to do something with you. Just simply cannot find yourself. You just simply cannot find your way. And when the darkest and deepest thoughts and all these ideas are coming up inside of yourself, and somehow you're just simply finding yourself. Brothers and sisters, I found this thing today. I was pretty much reborn from my ashes. I was reborn from my ashes, and if you've been following my channel, you can see it on me that I'm struggling with shit. I'm struggling with life many times, but I really found something which really cannot do anything with no fat, with self-improvement, but with my spirit, with my soul. And so this thing is the law of attraction. And you can now tell me the BS, fuck off, man, law of attraction, thinking about money and you will be manifesting the money, thinking about fame and you will be manifesting fame, thinking about, hey man, think about that girl and you will be manifesting the girl. You might be thinking, this is BS. And I was thinking about that. And so my financial goal when I started this journey was to build up a business that is generating me $10,000 a month passively or semi-passively with a few hours of work, which I would love doing. After I realized that 10K a month will not buy me a Lamborghini, so I decided to go for 100K a month, which is not much, but a more reasonable amount to go after. I mean, in my 20s, 100K a month is a proper sum to go after. In the 30s, that must hit 8 digits a month somewhere in the future. The point over here being is that I just simply put myself into this rut, and I was like, man, like, I've been doing this business that I'm doing currently, and for being honest, this is a general contracting business. I'm doing the acquisition part of this. Basically, I'm generating the leads and I'm sourcing it to the contractors. We are getting the job done and I'm getting money from that. So it's like lead, it's like job servicing, if you will. So basically what have happened over here is that I just simply started this thing in the hopes of me starting an agency. And I really picked the niche of home improvement because I thought that the actual lead and the actual return on investment could be super high, because you can generate a lead for quite cheap and these jobs do worth a lot of money, which turns out to be true. So basically I got jobs on which I made 3 point something K just on one job, and generating that lead didn't cost me that much of money, but it's like a few hundred K, it's like or a few $100. Obviously getting there wasn't that easy, but I've been just dealing with this business, and throughout the last 3 months I wasn't so successful, mostly because it was freaking slow season constructions and so on and so forth. But the point over here is that I just simply did lean into this business, and I thought that if I will become this general contractor and I will understand the problems, then I'll be able to sell these marketing services. And I was just like so caught up into this, hey man, I want to sell this 2K retainers, 2K a month retainer to these people. And I just simply want to sell a 2K retainer to these people and nothing else. And I was like, man, like, let's just think a bit. You got into this industry because of the potential huge margins, despite of the smaller potential investment, which you can generate the leads initially with either paid ads of Facebook or Google, and long term you can obviously nail down with the SEO and build up that thing that actually makes a lot of fucking money. So I just simply got into this rut, and currently my financial situation really much getting close to fucking bankruptcy. So much so that me being an entrepreneur since I pretty much dropped out of college, which is I'm getting close to 2 years, I've been able to sustain myself. I mean, I had harder months, but I was an entrepreneur since. And I got to the point that I honestly signed up for a job. Sign up for a job, meet a huge promoter and meet a huge rebel against employment, against all this shit. And so my mind just really switched into this direction of, hey man, I'd be happy if I'd be able to make this amount of money and so on and so forth. And now what happened today is that I realized that I need to fucking change. Like, I don't know how, I don't know what, but I need to fucking change up something. Like, I just simply must change up something. And so what have happened to me is that today, me running, if you're following me, you know that I'm running fucking a lot pretty much every day since about like 5 months. I was like, man, I'm feeling so fucking desperate to solve this shit. I was like, man, like, I started running and this runner's high just came up in me, and I was like, man, started chanting this mantra song. I was like, 100K a month, 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 100K a month. And I just, like done this, and while running with around 14, 15, kilometers per hour speed, and it's like quite nice running speed, like this, and people are walking by, like, 100K a month, 100K a month. And the point over here being is that I've been just telling this to myself, telling this thing over to myself, like 100K a month, 100K a month. And by the end of this whole running session, I didn't really realize, but I really switched something inside of myself. And if you're watching my previous video from today, I'm also talking about these things, that this mindset shit. And so today I was like, man, fuck this whole thing. I have the tools inside of myself. I'm not the 17-year-old self of mine again anymore. I've been working on this shit. Now I have the tools inside of myself. I know how to find people whom I have to call up. I know how to call people. I know how to close deals. I know how to sign contracts. I know how to generate leads on Facebook, on Google. I know how to build up the websites. I'm not that huge of an expert in it, by the way. I'm getting back to it with WordPress, one of the best. But I know how to build landing pages. I've built more than 100 of them. So basically, I just simply have all the fucking tools. Plus, I already have an industry inside the construction industry. So I know how these motherfuckers work and all that shit, because I got to become one of them. And so, man, you got all the fucking tools under planet Earth to put this shit together. And say you're rotting away here, waking up, oversleeping like a fucking dog, instead of grinding all fucking day long, and putting yourself into desperate fucking situations, instead of thinking. It's like picking up the phone today, and got a great fella from the US today, and I was like, basically my plan was to initially figure this whole thing out, figure out this whole deal with the contractors from the US. So it's like, hey bro, suppose that I'll be able to bring in a home build, and on that home build, I'm making my money. So basically my idea was to bring in a home build job and make 5% on that, 5 to 10% on that. And so today I got this call with my buddy David over here, and we just simply got this call, and it was like, man, because
I already know the home build process. I mean, I haven't been executing any home builds yet, but I know the process. Like mostly, I do not know it in details, but I know the structure of how this shit works out. I mean, like I don't have first-hand experience with that, but I theoretically know all the shit. And so like, man, like, would it sound reasonable for you to get 5 to 10% on a price? Yes, 100 fucking percent. Yes, fucking good. Okay, great. Average project, since we'll be shooting for luxury home builds, motherfucker, 1 mil. Simple. Lowest case, worst case, 500k. Yeah, okay, bro. We are all good with this thing. Okay, so next step, what we will be doing here? Good. 5% on a 1 mil job, that's 50k, right? Yeah, that's right. And I mean, I will not be getting that 50k immediately because that will be slowing down the project. But the actual point over here is that would be 50k and I would be able to just simply get 25k in the beginning plus, yeah, something like that. So basically how we've been able to just simply structure up the cash flow of this thing is that in the very beginning, after generating the lead, after basically less than a week, I'll be able to get back 1 to 10k for the design. If you are able to get the design, which I already more than the 2k retainer, as you can see and understand. And after that, max 1 month, we will be able to just simply close the client. We are getting the initial deposit for the project, and after we've been able to get the initial deposit for the project, then I'll be getting that. Basically 50% of that 5% or 6%, which would be in the case of a mil home. It's like, let's just simply talk with raw numbers, 50k. That's 25k on the month. And so that, man, like, let's do the fucking math. How can I make $100,000 a month? Bring in 4 of those jobs. Does it sound reasonable for you? Fuck yes. You can look up at the CPC. Home builds, custom home builds. How much is that? Fucking ridiculous. There is a video on YouTube from this Klickski guy, and he's just simply selling this thing. He's just simply showing this thing and how he been able to generate more than 100 leads from 3k spend, about like $30, about $30 per lead. And I was like, since I know the industry metrics, I'm pessimistic as shit with this because, and this is in my home country, maybe US maybe worse, maybe fuck knows. Worst case scenario, 10 leads will be providing me 1 quality customer, about 10 leads. And I know, like, I've been fucking around with this thing the last 1.5 years, so I know this. this is where the real life experience comes in. And so like, okay, bro. So suppose that I'll have to generate 10 leads. That's like, what? Like, suppose that 50, I'm not that great of a marketer, and suppose that I'm be able to make that shit happen for 500k. And I was like, man, 500. I'm generating 1 job for 500. I'm spending fucking 2k on ads, and I'm generating 4 jobs. 100k a fucking month. Plus additions, and we are not talking about if you are able to bring a true luxury custom project, which is like $2.5 million. It's like, and you're also able to put your margins over there, which mean that 150 in 1 project. So that would be 1 job that would be almost paying you from the deposit. That would be 72, 75, and with calculating with 150. My 100,000. I was like, man, like, what the fucking hell are you thinking and talking about over here? It's like, you have this fucking gold mine inside of you. You can't just simply set up those fucking Google ads and start this shit. And I just realized SEO, by the way, I'm just so, charged because I've been getting this SEO thing done. The whole keyword research and everything. I've been doing the math. And I have this fucking business all together, brother. Everything's all good. I know how to write the contract. I know how to put everything together. I mean, like, this shit is not together yet. but I'm fucking close to that shit. It's like, I haven't been able to like physically make that 100K a month, but I put together under one fucking day the complete fucking plan, and not the plan, but I'm working on the tool. Like it's midnight and I'm working on that tool. And so what I wanted to realize is that me going from the struggling fucking shitty place to where I'm at, man, I have a complete plan and all the fucking tools on planet Earth inside of my hand, how to make $500,000 a month. And if I'm able to rank those sites in 1 year to be able to generate about like 2,000 visitors per month, which is not unreasonable to build up a website that is generating 2,000 visitors a month with SEO. Even if you're a beginner, we do have the fucking internet. It's like not unreasonable to build up such a project under a year. It is not unreasonable at all. Since I have a fucking huge background in marketing. And with that, I do not even have to pay for the ads anymore. Surprise. And with $2,000, 2,000 monthly traffic, 5%, a 2% conversion rate, 100 leads. Fuck no, even more or less. Excuse me, that's like 40 leads. Out of 40 leads, we'll be able to no. Let me do the math over here. It's like that would be 1% would be 20, 2%, 40. But like I would say at 50, quite confident that 50 leads is possible under a month. And suppose that if I'd be able to bring in 50 leads, why, since SEO leads are higher quality, like they are higher quality, again talking from experience, then man, 10 jobs a month, 50K on a job. That's $500,000 fucking dollars per month made. That's $6 million under a year. That's money. That's fucking money. In your 20s at least, that's fucking money. Maybe even later. But this is the plan. I have pretty much nothing to stop me. Like I have my free time. The only thing that could be stopping me at this very moment is to just simply put all of my money into the ad spend to be able to generate the first leads. Which will not be a problem because this week I'm waiting for some calls which will be bringing me into 3K. Like, man, I'm all good. So this is the fucking mindset shift. Like money and all the shit is in front of us, but we just simply cannot see. We just simply cannot see this shit. And we just simply tend to get lost and not allowing ourselves to just get out of this rut and just fucking, with these limiting beliefs. So brothers and sisters, what I needed to share with you is that I got enlightened that this shit works. Like what we are talking about over ourselves is like unimaginable. I found myself again. I found my teenager self again, who is reading all these personal finances books and have this unimaginable huge enthusiasm regarding to being able to figure out the finances, business, all that shit. And now I'm here. I've been able to figure that shit out. I don't have the money in my hands, but it doesn't mean that is shit. That is shit. It's like money in your hands that doesn't worth shit. The knowledge and the mindset that you've got, the specific knowledge, the tools that you've been able to all link together, how to make that actual fucking shit transaction happen, the contracts, the how to talk, all that shit. Now I got them. I got the vehicle. Now I just simply have to, put my feet on the gas. So for all of you out there who just simply think that you have to work hard, you have to do shit in a certain way, you have to become an employee, fuck that shit. And I'm not talking that you will not have to work hard, but that doesn't have to do anything. It's like working hard part is only to be able to build up the actual skills so you can just get the leverage so you can go. But above that, it's like, But it's like, I do think that you're supposed to be getting to a place when it's not like hard work, but it's like you're a fucking fanatic about what you're doing. It's like you just simply cannot get out of that thing. So yes, I needed to share this message with you, and perhaps this is one of my most honest videos since a while, and I hope that this message will find you, because I've been praying for months now to find me. And I hope that by sharing this message, more of this prosperity will find and come back to me so I can share more love.